Hey, Thomas Tapp here from LearnMoreParkour.com, the #1 site for learning parkour online. And in this video, I want to show you one of the most important things that we should be doing in our training, and that's stress training. So if we're not doing stress training, then we're going to get in a real life situation when you really have to use parkour. For example, if someone's chasing you with a knife, or someone robbed you, or if you need to escape from a building, it's on fire or something, you're going to be under a lot of stress. Your adrenaline's going to be going, you're probably going to get winded really easily, and it's probably not going to be expected. So this is what we need to train for. If we're not trained for this, then we're going to fail in those situations. So one thing that we can do, and this is a great thing to practice, is you get winded before you do your parkour training. So for example, do 10 sprints, about 50 yards, 40 yards, really get winded, and then do your parkour training. This is going to get you in that real life situation where you're going to get winded fast, so you need to be able to do your parkour movements and do them well in that situation, underneath that stress. So one thing that I do is 10 sprints, and then I have my run set up for parkour, and I do it in a safe environment, so I recommend you to do yours in a safe environment where the risk isn't that bad. So you can do a precision onto a curb, then jump to a vault over a picnic table into a wall run, and you have these runs set up, but you imagine that you have to land them perfectly or you will, it's like a 10-foot drop if you mess up. Another thing you can do is a good way to get the adrenaline going, especially for those of us who are kind of uncomfortable around training around people. I know I had this problem when I first started. I felt kind of goofy or weird or scared to train in front of people. That's a good way to get that adrenaline going and work on your moves underneath some stress. And another thing we can do is, a lot of times in situations you're not going to be thinking right, everything's going to be kind of moving all over the place, is to get dizzy. So you do a bunch of rolls, and then you get up and do some of your parkour training, your parkour vaults. Do some spins, spin around, get a little off balance, a little dizzy, and then do your movements. So this is crucial training. We have to be training underneath the stress, because when that stress happens, we're going to fail. So really make sure to do this at least once a week on your training sessions. Practice with that stress environment. So remember, when you're doing this workout, you're going to be making a lot more mistakes than you do completely fresh. So keep that in mind, and make sure when you're doing this training, your stress training, do it in a safe environment. So at a gym, or if you're out at a park, stick with low to ground environment. So curbs, picnic tables, on grass. Just go in that direction. So as always, train safe. I'll talk to you soon.